Stop these habits before it's too late. What if I told you that your smartphone might be making you unhappier, more anxious, and could even be putting your life at risk? That's something you carry with you every day, check constantly, and rely on for everything from waking up in the morning to falling asleep at night. Might be rewiring your brain in ways you never expected. Just 15 years ago, only 20% of people accessed the internet through their phones. Today, that number has skyrocketed to over 91%. This massive shift has completely transformed the way we live, communicate, work, and entertain ourselves. But it's also come with some disturbing side effects. We are now in the middle of an epidemic of anxiety, depression, burnout, and attention disorders. And many experts believe our phones are at the center of it. In this video, we're going to dive deep into how your phone could be reprogramming your brain and affecting your mental health in daily life. We'll break down the science behind phone addiction and explore two real-life stories of teenagers whose lives were tragically cut short because of it. And finally, we'll walk you through three simple, science-backed steps that can help you regain control of your attention and rebuild your focus before it's too late. Let's start with the biology. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in the brain's reward system. It's what motivates us to seek out food, form social bonds, pursue goals, and repeat behaviors that are essential for survival. When dopamine is released, we feel good and our brain takes note, reinforcing that behavior so we're more likely to do it again in the future. Studies have shown that when genetically modified mice are unable to produce dopamine, they will literally starve to death, even if there is food right in front of them. Without dopamine, the drive to act disappears. That's how powerful it is. Now think about your phone. Every time you hear a notification, see a new message, get a like, or watch a short video, your brain receives a small hit of dopamine. These dopamine bursts train your brain to seek out more and more of the same content, reinforcing a habit of constant checking, scrolling, and tapping. Over time, this behavior becomes compulsive. You're no longer using your phone because you want to, you're using it because you feel like you have to. Let's put this into perspective. Eating chocolate increases dopamine levels in the brain by about 55%. Sex, around 100%. But scrolling through short, fast-paced content like the kind found on TikTok can deliver multiple hits of dopamine in just a few seconds. Every laugh, every surprise, every shocking video, every plot twist, dopamine. Your phone becomes a slot machine for your brain, offering endless tiny rewards with every swipe. But what are the long-term consequences of this constant stimulation? Researchers have discovered that excessive smartphone use can physically change the structure of the brain. In heavy users, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and focus, actually shows a reduction in gray matter. This makes it harder to resist distractions, control emotions, and stay engaged with slow or difficult tasks. Other studies have found that smartphone use is linked to decreased functional connectivity in the brain's reward circuits. This means that your ability to feel pleasure from ordinary experiences like talking with a friend, enjoying a meal, or taking a walk starts to fade. The more time you spend online chasing stimulation, the more boring real life seems in comparison. This is exactly what happened to Josh, a 16-year-old from California. During the pandemic, Josh, like many teens, turned to his phone for entertainment and connection. He spent between 10 to 14 hours a day glued to his screen watching videos, playing games, scrolling through social media. His parents began to worry when he stopped hanging out with friends, quit his sports teams, and lost interest in everything except his phone. Meals became optional, conversations became one-word answers. One afternoon, Josh went for a walk around his neighborhood. He had headphones on and was listening to loud music while still watching videos on his phone. As he approached a busy intersection, he didn't notice the oncoming car. He stepped into the street without looking. The driver didn't have time to stop. Josh was killed instantly. When police examined his phone, it was still playing TikTok videos. Josh never even saw the car coming. He died with his phone in his hand. It wasn't an app that killed him. It was the addiction that blinded him to the real world. Josh's story is heartbreaking, but it's not the only one. In another case, Brandon Crisp, a 15-year-old from Canada, became so obsessed with his digital life that he ran away from home after his parents took away his device. They were trying to help him, but Brandon couldn't handle the withdrawal. He died alone after falling from a tree while trying to sleep outside. He was found weeks later. His death stunned the nation. And there are thousands more stories like theirs. People who've crashed their cars while reading a message, workers who've lost their jobs for being too distracted, couples who've broken up because one partner couldn't stop scrolling, students who failed classes because they couldn't concentrate, people suffering from sleep disorders, chronic anxiety, even physical injuries, all linked to excessive phone use. But how do you know if you're at risk? Here are a few signs. Do you find yourself reaching for your phone every few minutes, even when there's no reason? Do you feel anxious or even panicked when your phone is out of reach? Do you check your phone during meals, in the bathroom while walking, or in the middle of conversations? Is your phone the first thing you see when you wake up and the last thing you look at before bed? Do you feel bored, restless, or irritable when you try to go without your phone for a few hours? If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. But it's also a sign that your relationship with your device might be harming your mental health. The good news is there are ways to break the cycle and take back control. Here are 3 science-backed steps that can help you start today. First, try a digital detox. This doesn't mean giving up your phone forever. It just means choosing specific times during the day to be offline. Maybe it's during meals, before bed, or the first hour after you wake up. During these times, engage in activities that don't involve screens. Go for a walk, read a book, do something creative, or spend quality time with someone you care about. Your brain needs space to recharge, and that means silence, boredom, and even stillness. Second, practice mindful usage. Use apps that help you track your screen time and set boundaries. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Remove apps that are too addictive, or at least move them off your home screen. The goal is to make using your phone a conscious decision, not an automatic reflex. And finally, if you find that you can't break the habit on your own, don't be afraid to ask for help. Many people struggle with digital addiction, and there's no shame in seeking support. Mental health professionals can offer tools and strategies to help you rebuild your attention, your motivation, and your emotional balance. Smartphones are incredible tools. They connect us, entertain us, and empower us in ways we could never have imagined. But they're also designed to hijack our attention and exploit our brain's reward system. The same technology that helps us navigate life can also pull us away from it if we're not careful. We're not here to demonize your phone. We're here to help you become aware of how it affects you and how to use it in a way that serves your well-being, not undermines it. Every hour you spend scrolling is an hour you could spend living. Every notification you check is a moment of peace you give up. And every habit you build today is shaping the person you'll become tomorrow. So next time you feel anxious, bored, or disconnected from the world around you, ask yourself, how much time did I spend looking at my screen today? And more importantly, what did I miss while I was looking down? If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. There's a wealth of content waiting for you, from strategies to reset your circadian rhythm to insights into what happens to your brain during deep sleep. Check out our other videos and let us know in the comments what topics you'd like us to explore next. Have a good one, and see you in the next video.